You guys, welcome back to the 3 a.m. Vanguard channel. And as you guys can see, we're finally through. Okay, we're finally through all the nations. This is the lyrical video. Our Vanguard is Alestiel. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I did not like this deck. I let somebody choose this deck for me. I tried it out. It's not my style. Okay, it's not my style. Maybe in the future I'll find a lyrical deck that actually suits how I want to play, but for now this is the one we're going with. So this is the girl Alestiel, and she's alright. She's cool, I guess. Look at the art. The art is arting. It definitely is art. Let's just get into the deck profile. All right, this one is gonna be short, quick, hopefully, and to the point. All right, and obligatory. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I love doing these types of videos, so any support that you guys can give me, that would be great. And any suggestions for decks you guys want to see, post them down in the comments. I'd love to build those decks, play with them, fight with them. So Vanguard, let's go. Let's get into the deck profile. All right, this is our Vanguard, Holy Angel Blessing Alestiel, and it has a dress-up ability. So it's regarded as, excuse me, shit. Has a dress-up ability, so it's regarded as the Angel of Twin Wings during the fight. So this Vanguard has another form. This is her evolved form, her newer, more better form, I would say. And but you're able to use all the support, so you don't have to have support that goes between both the Vanguards. They work with just one as well. And the effect says, so Alestiel has a really unique mechanic, all right, in which we'll go through during this deck profile. But first, let me read the effect. At the beginning of your main phase, choose a card from your bind zone, put it into the hand, bind the top card of your deck. All right, and then Black Wings. Discard a card from your hand, search your deck for up to one card with Black Wings ability, call it your rear guard, and shuffle the deck. White Wings. At the end of the battle, this unit attack, counterblast 1, discard a card from your hand, search your deck or hand for up to one card with Alestiel in his card name, write it as stand, and it gets drive -1 to the end of turn. If you search the deck, shuffle the deck. So basically, if you're in Black Wings, so look at the art. Look at the art of her right now. She has a Black Wing, she has a White Wing. Those are like her two different paths that you can go on through during the turn. And they have specific ways of how you activate Black Wings and White Wings. Right now, off the top of my head, I can't remember. So when it gets to the card that explains it, we'll go over that. And that's one of the problems with this deck, the Black Wings and White Wings thing, because you have to really, really play with that mechanic in your own mind in order to do the effects that you actually want to do. And you're not playing Vanguard at that point, you're playing Alestiel. And while your opponent on the other side, they're just going to be critting and standing their rear guards 4 or 5 times a turn. So that's what this Vanguard does. Simple. In Black Wings, you can get a unit, and in White Wings, it restands on top onto the old version of herself. So this is our grade 2. When this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle, choose the top card of your bind zone, put it on the bottom of your deck, and put a card, bind the top card of your deck. They all have this effect, so you can use Black Wings or White Wings as soon as the turn begins, as soon as you ride the grade 1 Alestiel. So they all have that effect to put something into the bind zone from the top of your deck at the beginning of your turn. So the White Wings abilities for the grade 2. White Wings, counterblast 1. This gets let me go back. Going too fast. White Wings. Oh yeah, get it. White Wings, counterblast 1, and this unit gets +1 critical to the end of the turn. That's great. And then Black Wings. During the battle, this unit attacked. Your opponent cannot call trigger units from your hand to guard. So this is a really good ability because it defeats the triggers that your opponent might use for their early guards on your grade 2 turn. But look, there's something missing. No power. So the crit is a 10k crit, and they could just do, if you don't have a booster behind it, they could just put a 5k intercept or just 5k guard anyway. So, and here's the thing. You're not going to do both these effects at the same time most of the time on your grade 2 turn. It's either going to be white wings or black wings, not both. And so the grade 2 explains what that is. So white wings is activated when your bind zone has only odd grades, so grade 3s and 1s. And black wings activates when your bind zone only has even grades, so 0 and 2. Those are the two conditions for white wings and black wings. I will not remember that. And, you know, it kind of, like, as a game, when you do a game, it kind of just happens. So it's fun. So that's the grade 2. Our grade 1 is Sky, Indecisive Sky, Alestiel. We're playing the original ride line because there's nothing else better to play. And it binds the unit from the top of the deck. So you can continually use your rear guards with black wings and white wings depending on what you have. So when this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle, put the top card, bind the top card of your deck. Boom, there you go. Now you're either in white wings or black wings depending on what grade you have in your bind zone. White wings. When you would ride your ride deck, you make Soul Blast 1 instead of choose a card from your hand and discard it. That's a really strong effect. But you're not going to be in white wings all the time. Black wings, all your opponent's grade 1 or less rear guards cannot attack this unit. Prevents the early rush. You just straight up can't attack her. It's great. And then we're playing the grade 0 that goes with it because why not? Fuck it. It has Alestiel, so we're all playing Alestiel. So this is the old Vanguard that we're playing, and it's important because this is the one Vanguard that we're riding on top of. Does it have any use other than that? No, but it can get us into white wings or black wings, either one. I forgot already. I forgot which one it was. Odd grades. Which one's the odd grades? It can get us into white wings. All right. So has that effect, but it's real effects that we're going to be proccing during the battle phase when we ride on top of it is the white wings effect and the black wings effect. So during your turn, this unit gets plus 5k and a critical. That's great. 18k plus 1 crit. That's definitely hitting your opponent. And then black wings, during your turn, all your opponent's units get minus 5k. So it's basically plus 10k in a weird wraparound way because you're minusing your opponent 5k and then you're getting 5k on top of that. So it's basically you get plus 10k in a weird Alestiel type of way. But this is the first Vanguard. We don't want to be on her during our turn. Unfortunately, we kind of have to if we don't have the one that has the dress-up ability. You ride this, but there's no way to re-ride back onto the other Alestiel other than just, slapping it down and yelling Persona Ride. So it really sucks when you don't get the other Alestiel and you're just stuck with this Alestiel because, it's not as good. You don't get that fourth attack. So this is our best unit in the entire deck. And it does nothing. It does nothing but get binded. It's just meant to be in the bind zone. But its bind ability is really, really important for the deck, and we want to keep looping that throughout the entire game. So rear guard. When your Vanguard is placed, bind this unit and draw a card. Useless. You'll never use that. Auto. When this unit is bound, your cards white wings and black wings are both active until the end of your turn. So this isn't grade locked. So if you bind it off the grade 1, 2, or 3, you will go into black wings and white wings. You want to find this card as soon as possible because getting both effects at the same time allow you to play the same game that your opponent is playing without sacrificing the abilities from your rear guards and your Vanguard. Your Vanguard's full text will be online, which is crazy, right? Like, that's a crazy idea that a Vanguard's full text can be online during your turn, but Alestiel just takes it over the edge. So, of course, we're playing the 3 Persona Rides. We need it. And look how many grade 3s we're playing. Like, all these shieldless cards are going to be clunky in your hand, but at least one of them is just there to be in the bind zone. So this is our Howling Ballad Fennel, and this is how the rear guards work. So the grade 2s are all black wings. If you bind them, they go into black wings. All the grade 1s are white wings. If you bind them, you go into white wings. So when this unit is placed on rear guard circle, Soul Charge 1, it gets boost. And we're only playing one of it because we can call it straight out from the deck with the Holy Blessed Angel Alestiel. And this is our also one of our really key units. This is something you want to see every single turn, at least 2 of them every single turn, because he allows us to manipulate our bind zone, and the bind zone, white wings, black wings, is not a random effect, not a random chance to get into white wings or black wings. We can choose what we get into as soon as we plop this guy down. So when this unit is placed on rear guard circle, if you have a Vanguard with Alestiel in its card name, Soul Blast 1, choose a card from your bind zone, put it into your hand, and put a card from your hand. And if you put a card into your hand, choose a card from your hand and bind it. So let's say you have the grade 3 and a PG into your bind zone. Grab out the PG, put the grade 3, now you're on black wings or white wings, and you got a PG to your hand. So there's fun things and combos that you can do with Fanel, and he's probably the most fun unit of this entire deck because of that control of the bind zone that you could do. But you know, you're only really trying to do one thing: find that grade 3 that can put you in black wings and white wings at the same time, because you want to use this effect when you're attacking. When this unit attacks Vanguards, Counterblast 1, choose one of your opponent's grade 3 or greater Vanguards, and it gets minus 5k until the end of the turn. It's not once per turn, so if you have 2 on your side, that's minus 10k to the Vanguard, plus the Alestiel, that's another minus 5k, that's minus 15k to your Vanguard, to your opponent's Vanguard. We're playing the Gun Cyclers for Lyrical Monasterio. She has bubble guns. That's cute, I guess. And then this unit pretty much does the same as Fanel. It's, you know, manipulate your bind zone, but this comes off the top of your deck instead of your hand, so you don't really get that much control over it. It's still random, but you know, she's a black wings thing that can kind of manipulate the bind zone, but just with a counterblast this time. And now we're playing PGs, all unit PGs, not Elementary Sanctitude, because we want to be able to go into white wings off the PG and then get it back into our hand with the Fanel. It's another one of our. So this is all the grade 1s in this deck. They're all white wings. All the grade 2s in this deck, they're all black wings. So this allows us to get a white wings card from the drop, like our bind zone person and our other white wings thing that we're playing. We're only playing 3 white wings ability cards anyway. So there, I mean, I probably should have taken out the deck. It doesn't really do anything. But look, Yuka actually does something. This is actually a really good card. When your other unit is placed in the same column as this unit, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this gets plus 5k into the end of the turn, so it becomes a 13k booster. Really great, but its main ability is at the end of the battle, this unit is boosted a rear guard, Soul Blast 1, choose one of your boosted rear guards and return it to your hand. So we're able to loop the Fanels and loop any other units that we want to use multiple times throughout the game, pretty much indefinitely. And how are we getting Soul, you ask? I mean, that is a great question. There's a whole bunch of problems with this deck, but managing Soul is one of them, however, but you get through it, all right? Because the game's probably not going to last that long. You're going to lose pretty fast. So this is, together with you, Seraphel, pretty much it's a restander in the back row when the Alestiel goes into the original Alestiel. It's good, it's great, and it gets Alestiels from the drop zone back into the deck so we can recycle it like how the Luhan video was, but it's not as good as Luhan. It doesn't do as much as Luhan that grade 1 does, so it's alright. This is probably one of the best grade 1s along with Yuka, because this one says basically what I'm playing it for: when your other card is discarded during your hand, Energy Blast 3, choose one of your discarded cards and put it back into the hand. So as you read from the grade 3 effect, we're discarding a lot. We're discarding 2 cards off of her effect. One to get the Black Wings unit out of the deck, and then one to do the re-ride skill. So this allows us to just keep those cards into the hand and not have them go into the drop zone, because once they're in the drop zone, they kind of just sit there and do nothing. Like, they just wasted cards. So this allows us not to waste that many cards, and I love using this card. Get us back anything pretty much. I'm playing Twin Cast because we don't want to die, and Twin Cast is cool, and I like Shield, and I like Blitz Orders, so we're playing Twin Cast. You can make this deck in any way you want, but I would recommend you don't make the deck. This is the first deck I actually don't like. I actually don't like. So let's just get into the fights. All right, so we're getting into it. We're doing the fight, doing the rock paper scissors, and you'll see in this game, I'm not the best Alestiel player, obviously, as you can tell from this video. I'm not super psyched about this deck, but this was the first game that I recorded, and this is the only game that I will record for this deck. It is. I don't know what's happening to it. What is happening? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I absolutely hate this deck. So I'm not doing this video again. The recording messed up. Yeah, the recording messed up. Half the fight is fucking corrupted, and I'm not doing this video again. So I'm going to start from here. As you can see, we got 5 damages, winning the fight somehow. But I remember I don't win this. But we got the original Alestiel, so that means we write it up and did the whole thing. And what's in our bind zone? Our bind zone has the grade 3 that puts us in both, and we have Fennel in hand. So that's great, right? That's great for us. So being able to have Fennel in hand, we can instantly do Black Wings and White Wings on our next turn. We have our over trigger, which is good defense, and we have 2 heal triggers in our hand. And we have Persona Ride, so we have everything that we're gonna need to set up anyway. And hopefully you guys get to see my actual turn and not just Ava. Like this guy was Ava mean up, bro. But yeah, I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing this video again. I'm not playing this deck again. You can't pay me. You cannot pay me enough money to play this deck, bro. I'm like dead ass serious. Like it wasn't a fun experience for me because how this deck works, like I said, your opponent is going to be playing Vanguard. You are not allowed to play Vanguard. You have to play White Wings and Black Wings and focus on that mechanic, and only then do you get to play Vanguard. But then at that moment, you realize even if you Persona Ride, it doesn't matter. You won't have enough power because everything is so weak in this deck. And the defense is so high in this game that they can just block every one of your attacks. It doesn't matter if you have 2 crit on them, 3 crit on them, and other decks are just doing way more. So look at this. Ava, he got Obfuscate, Persona Rided. He has no counterblast right now, but he's still doing like so much shit to me. And now, if I take this swing and I'm at risk of losing on my next turn. So let's see if I decide to guard this swing, because he can crit me. He only has 11 cards in his hand. I mean, I'm in a dangerous situation, but I decide no guard. I'm brave. He gets Obfuscate. Let's see if he gets another thing. And another Obfuscate. All right. I'm at 4 damage right now. I could lose if I just get hit with that critical, but we have the stuff in our hand to survive. So maybe we go to 5 in this turn, because I don't think that I can really guard the Obfuscate on his right, the grade 2 Obfuscate. But this one we have to guard, or else it's just game, right? And we got our Yuka set up, but we're losing a lot of cards on our turn. Like we're going -2 for the turn that we do the Holy Angel, because we discard one for Black Wings. We don't have a way to recoup that cost. There's not many Black Wings or White Wings cards that just say in Black Wings draw a card, or in White Wings draw a card, which I really think that this deck needs, and other ways to get into both Black Wings and White Wings. Without that, then it's like you're only relying on that grade 3, and if you don't see it in your turn, then you're kind of fucked, right? You can't use all the effects of your Vanguard. So now you see they end the turn. We have one more chance. We have one more chance to win. I already spoiled it. But let's see how they guard this. We have 4 attacks. And his Vanguard is gonna be minus a lot. Depending on how we do this turn, 2 Fannels and 5 Counterblasts is really, really good. And I don't know if anybody else has had this issue in Deer Days, but I've been drawing triggers a lot. I don't know if it's just me, or if it's just or these triggers love me. But recently, almost all my hand has just been trigger. I don't know what's up with that. I'm getting masterful vibes. I'm just getting I'm just breaking every fucking turn. But so now we call in we don't play that many black wings and white wings things, so we just call another Fennel because that's the best black wings card that we have access to right now. The other grade 2, I've never used it actually. To be honest with you, I've never used that grade 2, so I really don't know what it does. It does the same thing as Fennel, but who cares? It does it for a counter blast. This does it for a soul blast, so it's better economy. We're getting that to the bind zone. Like I said, see, you can just loop things like that, and then have things to loop the discard cost as well to get it back to your hand. And it's a well-oiled machine when you can actually do the deck. Let's see, do we get a card back? But no, we're going into white wings and black wings at the same time. So now all of our effects are on for every single card on the field. And that, I keep on complaining about the deck, but that is also another thing. If you don't have black wings and white wings on at the same time, you could have just dud rear guards. You could have a whole column that's just dud because it's a white wing, or have a whole column that just does nothing because it's in black wings. And your Vanguard only has one effect when it has a whole paragraph of effects. So we're deciding if we want to use that, try to push them, because we need to kill in this turn. If we don't kill in this turn, we don't have the resources to come back. And oh my god, I forgot, I don't have Alestiels at this point. That's why I didn't swing in with the Alestiel first on the 4th attack. So you guys will not be able to see the 4th attack, but that's okay. You can go ahead and play the deck yourself. Because I'm not playing this shit. So we go in and we minus the 5k, and that's really, really great for us because we're coming in with a nigh unguardable swing. These should be nigh unguardable swings, right? On an 8k Vanguard, it should be easy. And especially if we got that 4th attack, then maybe this would have been different, but I don't think so. And Obfuscates have just big ass shields, so they're easily able to up into 43, able to guard my attack. And I should have attacked with Alestiel first. I mean, I don't know what the hell I was doing. So now we're going in with Alestiel, the grade 1. It's not like Luan. It doesn't even gain power. It just restands. It's so weak. Everything is so weak. And this can easily be guarded by that. Yep, Freezing Wave. And the guard pressure goes out the window. Now it's a no pass. So we have to rely on getting some type of critical, critical trigger on the Fennel, because he doesn't have any PGs in his hand, and I'll win in this turn. That's obviously how it's going to work right now. We draw a check to another grade 3. That doesn't help us right now, but it's good to have in the hand for the next turn, which there is not going to be. I don't even use the effect because I know I don't have any Alestiels in my hand. All my Alestiels are either in the drop zone or in the soul. The only other one is in the soul right now. And if I had more of that white wings grade 1, then I could get it back, but I can only search black wings. I can't search white wings. So I should attack with the other Fennel. No, I did the right thing. And this is perfect guarded anyway, so it doesn't even matter how much power that you're dropping the Vanguard. If you only have 3 attacks, you only have 3 attacks. So the pressure isn't as high as Ava with his 5 attacks and his 2 crit and it's 4 wipe and it's bind and it's obfuscate and it's, you see what I'm getting at here? You see what's happening here? So do I use Unica? I only have 1 soul left. I pretty much know that this game is wraps, but I'm gonna let my opponent finish me because they played a good game. This game was really well played by them, and they were playing on the back foot because I think I hit them with my crit on my first turn where I actually did ride the card. But no, this could be good. Maybe this would be a good format. Maybe this would change the way that Vanguard Dear Days videos are done, and I could just start from the grade 3 turn and skip all the rest. Tell me if you guys like that, just faster types of videos that go quicker, and we just explain the decks and stuff as we go. And so he goes final turn on me, and I had one play here. All right, so it's kind of like an interruption play that affects your opponent. You press the B button and then press concede. So that was about my only play that I could do. I don't think that I do it on this one, but I do it several times. It's quite effective, especially in a game like Vanguard because no, especially in a game like Vanguard Near Days. In Near Days specifically, the games take such a long time because of the animations and the thinking and the whatnot and the I don't even know. But the games take a long time. That's why these videos are like 50 plus minutes, 40 plus minutes. Honestly, I would like to do shorter videos. It helped me out a lot. But that's just the nature of Vanguard. I love it. But when you're in a game like this with a deck you don't like to play, then you start to hate it a little bit. So he final turns me, and I'm just waiting for him to get me the fuck out of here, bro. Get me out of here. I don't want to be in Alestiel anymore. I don't want to be in Lyrical Monasterio land. I don't like the school. I don't like the aesthetic. I just wanted to get through all the nations, and we did. So that was great. And so we're free now. Okay, as a group, as a 3 a.m. Vanguard community, we're free to do any deck that we want. But the next arc is gonna be great. All right, I think I'm gonna do arcs. All right, and we're gonna do profiles and arcs. So when I first started the channel, I wanted to do a Destin 1 arc and just do all the Destin 1 first. But then I was like, nah, let me do the nations first. So that was our nation arc. We're out of that now. The beginning arc. We're gonna go to a different one. He's doing his shit, his monster research shit, and this is really cool. Like, this is a really cool deck. I'm loving everything that's happening to me right now. Maybe there's no. I just used the over trigger, so I can't even over trigger. I can't do anything. I'm at my wit's end. I'm like, can I even guard one attack? I don't even know. So he goes in with the Obfuscate unboosted because he can just get another Obfuscate. And this Ava deck is pretty cool. He's activating Persona Ride every single turn, getting the Obfuscate, getting the crit. Let's see if I can guard it. I try to guard it. Let's see. I don't know. I try to do a little something here. Just keep myself alive as much as possible. Just maybe I can eke out a win. And let's see. If this is a PG, then the game changes. All right. The game does not change. So we guard with the crit. And the crit, just pick the crit, hold me, pass me, please. What? Why did I do that? oh yes, because the thing attacking gets minus 5k if we are Black Wings. So the Black Wing effects are really defensive, and I mean, it's both. I don't care. I'm not explaining this shit. So go ahead, Fannel goes. They both go, Fennel both goes, all of them go. Do I mess up here? Because I had one game where I just like dumped my entire hand into the guard circle on accident, and then I just quit off of that. But I don't think I quit because, let your opponent finish the game. If you're about to lose and you know you're about to lose, the writing's on the wall, and you've been having a great game, like, even if bullshit's been happening to you, let your opponent finish the game. Especially if you were winning at the first. Don't be that type of player. All right. If the writing's on the wall, the game's been going like you get crit OT, then you can pack it up at that point. You can pack it up. But in Vanguard, have some integrity. It's not like Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, your opponent in Vanguard, in Dear Days 2, your opponent is there for as long as you are, right? So just let them finish it out. And you don't know how long they probably waited to find a game. It could be 2 hours, it could be 2 days. So being able to actually finish it, see that crit, I don't know, man. It's a great feeling. And so my opponent does Vanguard to me. He crits. I'm like, maybe we can heal out. We got one chance, and that chance is over. But that was a great game on his part. And that was the Alestiel deck, even though you guys did not see anything that happened in it. But You guys saw a little bit of the binding when I rode on. She binded on the top, and then the fennel doing the looping play. That's pretty much it. That's it of the deck. That's it. Pretty much it. The fennel, and yeah, you guys didn't see the standing, the restand from the deck, but you guys saw it in the Luhan video. I suggest watching that one. Watch the Luhan video if you want to see a Vanguard that jumps out the deck. I mean, that's a good Vanguard. But that's the deck. That was Alestiel. I'm never playing Alestiel again. Never again. And the only thing that will ever get me to play Alestiel is if I get 100 subs. If I get 100 subs by the end of next month, I will play Alestiel again. Hell, I'll even do it live. But until then, this is 3 a.m. Vanguard. Hope you guys have a nice